Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Tantra and Tarot with Kelly. Today we're going to be discussing the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius. It happened today, December 4th at 12:42 a.m. Mountain Time at 13 degrees of Sagittarius. I'm going to be doing a reading for the solar eclipse, which was very powerful, with the deck, the Fountain Tarot. As I'm shuffling, let's talk more about what this time represents in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the mutable fire sign. Sagittarius feels like wildfire. It's hard to contain and it can meander and change quickly. Being open to the unknown, exploring, having a fire-like passion surrounding creating something meaningful are the true feelings of Sagittarius season. Also, always looking for the positive in a situation. Sagittarians always like to find that positive silver lining to any negative or challenging situation. I would also like to wish happy birthday to all of the Sagittarius suns out there. I'm also a Sagittarius sun, Venus, and Neptune. So this is an energy that is very personal to me. As I cut the deck, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Coins. We'll see if that comes back into play. I'm also going to be pulling an animal spirit card for the reading and a moon card and a romance angel. So what does it feel like in Sagittarius season? Sometimes it's like the yogi sitting on top of a mountain with higher knowledge. So coming into a new personal philosophy, maybe something that you're working on at this time, a new way of being, knowing what your purpose is and doing that. You may feel these themes coming up. It's like the truth creeping in. Sometimes we need to speak our truth, no matter how it makes other people feel. Sagittarians are definitely known for putting their foot in their mouth. So it's happened to be many a time. All right. So I took a couple animal spirit cards and then I'm going to pull a moon energy. So at this time when there is a lot going on pre-holiday season, we also have a major Saturn-Uranus square coming up, the final one of the season. It's really important to not let your shadow side get the best of you. At this time, it could feel like being too dogmatic or thinking that you're right and ultimately defending your point of view, not looking at the other perspective. So be careful about those types of energies right now. There may be some tests and trials from the universe that play out in unexpected ways. These tests and trials could help you possibly break a habit or a negative way of thinking. Either way, this powerful energy of the Sagittarius eclipse will be manifesting over the next 6 months until the full moon in Sagittarius. So there is quite a bit of time to work with this energy. All right, so what do we have here? I'll take a main energy, a past, a present, and a future card. The main energy I have for our reading is the Five of Pentacles. The past energy I have is the moon. The present energy I have is the Page of Pentacles. And the future energy I have is the World card. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Four of Wands. The two animal spirit cards I have are the Gazelle and the Zebra. The moon cards I have are you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer, and bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius, which is, I think we had that last time. The romance angels I have here are forgiving and learning, and finances and career. So a lot of different energies coming along here. How do I see all of this working into the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius? Well, first of all, the past energy we have here is the moon card. The moon card definitely represents the fear of the unknown, what we may be going into that we can't see. There is a intuitiveness that's pulling us into this new way of being for ourselves, this new philosophy we have. And the interesting thing is about this card, we see the moon and how it shines on the water. However, we don't see what's underneath the surface, what's underneath the water. What are in those deep feelings that you have, those fears and those subconscious unknowns that are coming up right now. Incorporating those into your conscious mind is going to allow for less fear and for you to be able to trust in the unknown. Sagittarius season a lot of times is represented by this faith and self-belief. And so we have to believe in the unknown. We don't have all of the answers right now. This poor child outside of the church here, our main energy, the 5 of coins, he doesn't feel that he deserves to go into this church here to get the blessings that are available to him. It's not that they aren't there. It's just that he doesn't feel he deserves them. And so he remains outside in the snowy cold. As our seasons are shifting and we're getting that colder weather, and you may feel that you are lacking something, or maybe as a child, there was something that you were lacking, and that's holding you back for asking for what you need now. Going into that source and realizing that you do deserve everything that it is that you wish for. That may mean reaching out for help, or you could recognize this in other people at this time. And it would be important to perhaps make some donations to a food bank or allow others the ease of getting some resources that they need that they may not feel worthy enough to ask for. So how does that work then with this page of coins? Well, this page of coins is a new opportunity. It is that help coming in. It's the chance for a new job, learning something positive, having that adventure, having that Sagittarian-like adventure that says, I'm just going to go out and I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to be afraid. I'm not going to have fears. I'm going to be in my truest self, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to learn something new, and I'm going to not be so worried about what is going to happen that I am not aware of. So bringing that to the future energy of the world card, well, the world card is a completion. And sometimes the last part of the chapter is us realizing that what we want, we do ultimately deserve and we will get. And so just believing in the fact that you deserve what it is that's on your heart. You deserve all the love. You deserve the positive attention in areas where you feel like you just haven't gotten it yet. It may be at work. It may be with your relationships. So if that's coming up, sometimes it is good to give of yourself, to not feel like I don't deserve something, to switch the energy around and say, I do deserve it, and I have more than what I need. And so I'm going to give that to others, to share that and not sit here and feel like there's something I'm lacking. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Wands. And when I cut the deck, we had the 4 of Pentacles. So both of these 4s are that foundation energy. The 4 of Wands represents that celebration, like in the home, we're going to get married and have a party. We're going to come together as a family and celebrate. We're going to be happy in these walls that we have. And in the 4 of coins, it more or less says that we're going to be holding back because we don't feel like we can get any more than what is currently available to us. The universe is ever giving and ever loving. And this world represents this completion that we're in. And there's this new start always there. And just to turn your negativity into positivity, then you can complete this cycle and realize that there is help if you need it, and you do deserve everything that it is that you wish for in this lifetime. So how does that work with these animal spirit cards? We've got the zebra. The zebra is very creative. It's very, excuse me, the zebra is very creative. It is seeing things in black and white. It's transforming this energy that's here and running with it and saying, I'm going to be the star of the show. I'm going to make a scene in a way that is new and different. And so the zebra wants to use that fiery energy, that impulse, that passion to stand out in a creative way. I think this is a beautiful card for Sagittarius season. We also have here the gazelle card. The gazelle we had last reading, and it is probably still extremely important at this time, having grace in all things that you do and being graceful in your actions. And this is a fast moving energy. This speed of the time requires us to be more grounded. And if we're just going to keep running, then we may miss something. So being aware and using tactfulness. Like I said, it's easy to stick your foot in your mouth sometimes when you have a lot that you think you need to share. However, thinking through what it is that you have to say and slowing down and being graceful with who you are and who you're working with at this time is going to prove to be very important. We also have the new moon in Aquarius, and the new moon says, bring love into the situation. We have Saturn in Aquarius right now, and Jupiter just completing. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, completing its cycle in Aquarius, about to move into Pisces. And this is teaching us a lot about maybe how to love in a different way. The love that we once received is different, and we can get love from different ways. It's not just have to be a man and a woman. It doesn't have to just be in a marriage. It can be in any sort of relationship, friendship, or work situation in which you can get that recognition. You can feel like you're special, even in being so different, like the zebra. So you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Now, the new moon in Cancer is going to be in the June-July timeframe, and that'll be right around the time of the full moon in Sagittarius, which will be completing the 6-month cycle. So when we think about that time frame, around 6 months from now, there could be a lot of answers that are coming through that you're concerned about at this time. Overall, if you're having a feeling of uncomfortability and restlessness, don't get stuck in that. Just keep moving forward, because there will be resolutions, and the new moons that are coming up here soon are going to be providing more of those answers. It's just a difficult time at this moment. So what should we focus on then? We have finances and career. It says here, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So whatever that may be, we do have Venus that's stationing to go retrograde in Capricorn starting on the 19th of December. And that's going to bring up a lot of financial conversations. And so being aware of what it is that your value is, and maybe that means I have to ask for a raise because I don't feel like I'm being paid enough, or I have to raise my rates, or I have to do something so that this comes into balance so that you can give more of yourself in a way that you would like to in relationships. This forgiving and learning says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. It's very easy to carry baggage for years and years, and forgiving and learning is going to be the higher octave of this time frame, the higher thing that you're supposed to be working through, forgiving yourself for situations you may have been involved in that are not who you are now, forgiving others for treating you in a way that you allowed or that they just did anyway, and you maybe didn't stand up for yourself, or you had to walk away and now you're forgiving them. All of those things are important. It maybe was a relationship with a family member, your parents. In order to have a fresh start and move forward, it is important to forgive the past. There is no doubt about that. So if you feel a lack of motivation right now to make the necessary changes, just go ahead and start small. Slow down, breathe, and be open to new possibilities. New possibilities. They're always there. Sometimes they happen a a little bit undetected until you get that clue that says, okay, now's the time for me. So breathe and be open to learning something new if that's what the universe is bringing you right now. And be sure to stay out of self-judgment, because you can only do your best at any given time. So I'd love if you would to join the body awareness meditation that's following. It's the second of 2 meditations, and I will post the first one at the end so you can also have an access to that link. So enjoy and be safe, and happy Sagittarius season. For our meditation today, we will be doing Body Awareness Part 2. This practice is intended to develop your ability to visualize the different parts of the body as well as the process of awareness. Try to be a witness as much as possible during the practice. Please meet me in Savasana, corpse pose. Lie on your back on your mat. Roll your feet out and rest your arms on the mat with palms facing up. Relax your entire body. Close your eyes and breathe through your nose. Come into your body and clear your mind of any thoughts or distractions. Breathe gently and evenly. Release any tension. If your attention wanders from the practice, just be aware of it, as this is natural, and come back to the practice. Close your eyes for a minute or so and be aware of your whole body. Completely relax, but remain aware. Then become aware of the heartbeat inside your chest. Feel each beat pumping blood throughout the entire body. Try to feel the whole body pulsating with each beat. If you find this difficult, don't worry. With practice, it will become easier and easier. The heart continues its duties without rest, day and night throughout your life. We are rarely aware of it. Now for a change, become aware of this organ and realize that it never ceases its beating and pumping action. Transfer your awareness to the pulse in the wrist of either arm. Again, this may be difficult at first, but it will become easier with practice. Soon you will hear the pulse and heartbeat like a drum being beaten. Be aware of the pulse. If you cannot feel the pulse, don't worry. Now, try to simultaneously feel coordination between the heartbeat and the pulse and feel them occurring at once. After some time, try to feel the pulse in the different parts of the body. The neck, the head, the legs, the abdomen, and any other place you can think of. At first, this may be a little difficult, but it will definitely become easier if you persevere with your practice. Eventually, you will be able to become aware of the pulse in any part of the body at any time you wish. Be aware of your body pulsating in harmony with your heartbeat. Let this absorb your whole attention. After some time, be aware of your breath. Feel the entire nostril fill with air. Taste the air. Imagine it's the first time you have ever breathed. Respiration, like blood circulation, never stops. However, because it's possible to consciously control breathing to a degree, one is more often aware of that than the heart and the blood circulation. Feel the air flowing in and out of your nostrils. As you breathe, mentally count 1. As you exhale, mentally count 2. Continue counting in this way to a count of 40. Your breathing should be natural. When you have counted 40, transfer your awareness to the throat. Feel the air moving in and out of the throat. This might be a little difficult at first, but try. When you can feel the breath moving in the throat, then start to mentally count each inhalation and exhalation. Inhale 1, exhale 2, inhale 3, and so on. Continue to 40. Now transfer your awareness to the chest. As you breathe in, feel the expansion of the rib cage. Simultaneously, feel that air is being drawn into the lungs. As you breathe out, feel the contraction of the rib cage. Simultaneously, feel the air being squeezed out of the lungs like air from a balloon. Do this for a minute or so. Then start to count each inhalation and exhalation in the same way as we did previously. Inhale 1, exhale 2. Inhale 3 and count to 40. After this, become aware of the abdomen. Feel the rising and falling movements of the belly. Breathe normally. Don't try to force the breathing by making it deeper or slower if any effort is required. Breathe merely as your body dictates. As you breathe in, try to feel the air being drawn into your body. As you breathe out, feel the unused waste products being expelled from the body. When you are ready, start to count the inhalations and exhalations as done before, feeling the expansion of the abdomen. Inhale 1, exhale 2, feel the abdominal wall drop. Inhale 3, feel the expansion. Exhale 4. Continue to 40. When you have finished this, slowly become aware of your surroundings. Imagine the room around you with your eyes closed. Gently move your body. Then slowly and gently open your eyes. This is the end of the practice. If you have managed to remain aware of all of the different aspects of this practice, then you should feel totally relaxed. Please subscribe to my channel for more Tantra and Tarot.